When does life actually begin? When is it right to terminate a pregnancy? Abortion is when a mother decides to end her pregnancy. In 1973, abortion was legalized in the United States in a famous court case of Roe v. Wade. This decision has won women the right to have an abortion. Abortion is a very painful topic for both men and women who find themselves in difficult situations as to whether or not to terminate a pregnancy. The biggest debate on abortions right now is 1. Is it wrong to have an abortion? And 2. Should it be legal or not? There are two sides of this group. Those who are pro-choice, people who support the abortion rights. People believe women should have the right to choose whether or not to keep the baby under certain circumstances. Although abortion is not a good thing, but you also have to consider both the mother's health and condition as well as the baby. Abortion is legal for various reasons. Those who are pro-life are against abortions. They believe that no matter what stage of pregnancy you're in, it is still considered committing a crime. By getting an abortion, the mother is taking away its life. But what if the woman gets raped? She will then carry the child and be reminded each and every day of the pain that she endured. Abortion should allow a mother to decide whether or not to have this baby. In September 2005, a survey was given to a group of women asking why they had an abortion. 73% said it was because they could not afford to have the baby. 38% claimed giving birth will interfere with education and careers. Majority of the women gets abortion because they're still too young and they are babies themselves. Women should have the right to protect her health, the right to her own body, happiness and freedom, the right to make decisions, and her life, the right to her own future. If problems are detected that a woman might have complications during birth, doctors may convince her to give an abortion. If a baby is diagnosed with a disease or can later suffer for the rest of their life, and lastly, a woman who got pregnant after being raped, no woman should have to be punished for this. There will never be a right or wrong answer to whether abortion should be legal or not. Life is valuable. And right now, we're going to be going into a video.
Most things in life aren't simple, and that includes abortion. It's personal. It can be complicated. And for many people, it's not a black and white issue. So why do people try to label it like it is? Pro-choice? Pro-life? The truth is, these labels limit the conversation and simply don't reflect how people actually feel about abortion. A majority of Americans believe abortion should remain safe and legal. Many just don't use the words pro-choice. They don't necessarily identify as pro-life either. Truth is, they just don't want to be labeled. What they want is for a woman to have access to safe and legal abortion if and when she needs it. But when it comes to abortion, who decides? Her congressman? Her governor? Her president? Women don't turn to politicians for advice about mammograms, prenatal care, or cancer treatments, and they shouldn't. Politicians don't belong in a woman's personal medical decisions about her pregnancy. When it comes down to it, we just don't know a woman's specific situation. We're not in her shoes. Ultimately, decisions about whether to choose adoption, end a pregnancy, or raise a child must be left to a woman, her family, and her faith, with the counsel of her doctor or healthcare provider. So the next time you talk about abortion, don't let the labels box you in. Have a different conversation. A conversation that doesn't divide you, but is based on mutual respect and empathy. To learn more, go to notinhershoes.org.
In conclusion, abortion should remain a legal choice. Women should be able to have a second chance, whether if the first decision was a poor or misguided decision, an act of incest, a mother who could have been in danger, and a life of a newborn who is destined to suffer through life. Thank you.